Warrior Midwife Training.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Skills. Thank you. I remember the first one. That was in Raleigh.
Yeah.
That was in...
Is that near Rock Hill?
And then the second one was in Rock Hill.
Okay.
Exactly.
That was the second one.
Mm-hmm. And then the third one was in Raleigh. No, I'm getting them mixed up. Sorry. The first one was in Charlotte. And then the second one was in Rock Hill. And the third one was in Raleigh at that center.
In the community center.
Right. And the fourth one is now.
Is now, right here. A gentle spirit births offices.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
At your Wombman Services Center. Learning Center.
Yeah. Women's Way Warrior Midwife Training lives there as well.
Yeah. All of it.
All of it.
Is living in its own space.
It feels so good.
It feels so good. Oh my gosh.
Really a safe space, a warm space, a space that speaks to love and joy and reproductive justice and just
and peace. There's so much peace in
it is.
I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
To being in the space and it being blessed. It's really a blessing, a house blessing, a home blessing.
It is, right? Like a housewarming.
Yeah, it really is like a housewarming. As it's hosting your first full basic skills training retreat. Yeah.
And
From start to finish.
From start to finish. We have 10 students registered, which is the largest.
Yeah, largest group.
And we have, how many instructors? Like 5 of us?
5, I believe 5.
Of course, we have our minister in love, birth,
Yes.
labor.
Minister of Metamorphosis.
Oh, yeah, I love that.
Bringing forth the beauty of birth.
Okay.
Life and love. In labor and in life.
Yeah. Both. We're always birthing something,
we are
right?
always birthing something.
Yeah.
Coming undone and becoming one. Over and over again.
Over and over again. I encouraged the students to take advantage of this opportunity, this moment. It is historical. We are making history, and take advantage of the elders. You know, these are really sacred moments and spaces that you may not ever get again.
Yes.
And so, you know.
And I think another important thing is to remember how valuable listening is. Yeah. When you're in a space with elders. Listen more than talk.
You might want to say that.
I might.
Yeah.
You know, and elders don't always speak in straight lines.
Yeah.
They speak through stories.
Stories.
And they wind around. And that's okay.
They wind around
It's
it.
okay for because that winding unwinds us.
Yeah.
And helps us to connect to that umbilicus inside of ourselves. And connect with the source within the source of ourselves. And it opens up things that we didn't realize we needed to hear. You know? And sometimes it can leave us confused too. But to be with the confusion.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Because in time you'll process it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So yes, it's important to listen. It's important to pause. Allow things to settle. Allow the words that carry vibrational medicine for us. We don't need to rush them. We don't need to rush on to the next and the next. Just get it all done. It's not about that. It's about basking and soaking in.
Watch out, vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Internalize it. Yeah, sitting with it, you know. So you can immerse yourself in the words that were said or whatever, that story that was shared. Because, you know, sometimes I don't think we tell enough or we share enough of our stories. You know, our stories universal healing. And they cannot be shared enough. Overshare. Keep telling the story. You know?
Yes, well, repetition is another part to me of listening to elders. Like they may share the same stories
Over and over again.
over and over again. And that's really valuable because in the repetition, even like when we experience trauma, right, part of the healing is to tell our story, to retell it, to retell it, to retell it, to retell it. Just the telling in and of itself is healing us.
And healing others.
And healing others and the hearing of it. That's right.
Who might be silent about the same experience. And so you might help someone heal through your storytelling. And also bring some more insight and encourage someone in some way. Excuse me. Someone wants to hear your story.
In 1 mile, use the right 2 lanes to exit right 2 exit 289 to I-440 to US 1 North Wade Avenue.
Yes.
Baba always says that Oshun represents the union of the most ancient and the most recent technology. That part of her medicine and her gifts is that she holds that span. And that they like, the most recent technology and the most ancient technology are connected. They're on a continuum and a thread.
Sort of like that unwinding umbilical cord that you were talking about, which connects us to our mom, our mother who birthed us, and also can connect us to
Exit right 2
our
exit
ancestors,
289
because she's connected as well,
I-440 to
and
US
to the
1
elder
North Wade
that's
Avenue.
present in the moment before you.
Exactly.
So,
And all of that is connected to the innovation and inspiration that travels into the future and creates things that we never imagined until they
In
have arrived,
2.8
but they
miles,
are rooted and
exit
seated
to I-440
in that
East,
ancient
US 1 North
that
toward Wake
ancient
Forest.
wisdom, that ancient knowing. And that ancient knowing is living in the current technology. That, we want to say it's so new. It's as ancient as it is new.
and the sun is coming.
It is. Little morning showers to clear the way, purify the air. Maybe take a little intensity out of the heat.
Helpful.
Yes,
Very helpful.
And it's blessings. The rain. Blessings on our day, on our work. This is woman's work. This is the work of waters. That we're doing, the waters, the birthing. So it's actually really, it's beautiful that we have this rain. It's supposed to rain a little bit every day, actually.
And that's
During our
okay.
weekend,
Because it's going to, like you said, cool it down. And we need that for our space. It's really hot. I think also it's important to share.
Watch
that,
out, vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Although this work is hard, there's still joy in the work. And remember the joy and celebrate that as well. Remember to celebrate those moments. Because, the challenge of the work can play so much that you forget. It's like you focus so much on that and less on the joy.
In 1 mile, use the left lane to exit left to I-440 East, US 1 North toward Wake Forest.
But turning it off, it's in there. And if I go like that, it might turn it off. Bring it up a little bit. That line. Do you see that? That's a low one.
Well done.
Technology.
Yeah, I was going to say, look at that. But, today we're going to be talking about the technology of intuition. The technology of inner knowing that has led to the, ancient knowing of the stars. It starts with the technology of our own stellar vibration, our own intuitive understanding of timing. Timing is so important. I've been learning a lot about timing, which is deeply connected to listening, to recognizing that everything is carrying consciousness. A space is talking to me about itself. The air is talking to me about what's coming. And when I'm plugged into my intuition, especially as a birth practitioner, where we're listening to the timing and tempo of contractions, her body is talking to us. Right? Through all its signs and symptoms and sounds.
And all of it is relevant. And so, as you said, being conscious of that is really important, in addition to what you've learned.
Exactly.
That you have to find the balance and really not allow the protocols to cloud that.
And the information.
Right. It's so much. It's like,
so
okay,
much.
all right, now I put it together. Sometimes, as you said, it's being quiet. It's in the moment. It's in the pause. It's in the quiet that you find the information.
That's right.
And
the integration of the information. One of the other cards we pulled intuition, we pulled inner witness. And so that's also speaking to this neutrality of the observer, of learning how to bear witness and to bring that witness energy, which is not up here, right?
Right.
I need to know.
Or I need to do.
Exactly. It's bringing it down and in, or in and down, to pool around and sitting in the clarity, calling up the knowing, calling up the knowing, calling in the knowing, rather than chasing after it or hammering it or pinning it, just, I always say, behold it, open palm. When you try to grab it, the moment you try to grab the knowing or the wanting, right, then it's gone. It's like kind of dissolves. So if you can have it sitting right there in your hand like a butterfly. You try to hold the butterfly, you're gonna kill it. You're gonna squash it, or it's gonna jump away the minute you move. So if it comes to grace you, that knowledge of the butterfly, just observe it. Just let it be there. And it's communicating with you, your body's communicating with it. And there's something happening that we can't see. But it's happening.
Right. It's happening.
Yeah. So inner witness, intuition. And what's the other one here? Oh, perfect alignment. It says you are crystal. So that's just speaking to that clarity. That's what's going to help you integrate information with practice, with timing, with intuiting. Is spending time. Something I want to ask the women right away is, so how was your rising? Tell me about your rising this morning. What was the first thing that you did? What was the second thing? What was the third thing? Right? And were any of those things connecting to yourself? Hopefully, yes, but sometimes not, right?
Yeah, sometimes we don't have those kind of days.
Exactly.
But the intent is to have them all the time.
Exactly. And when you don't have them, to know that that's, it's not starting that way, exactly, to bring the intent back to, before I go too far into this day, I need to at least take 5 minutes to breathe. That's all I get to do today.
Wow.
To intentionally breathe. Yeah. Yeah, so just saying about the doing versus the being. We pulled Ujat, and that's the eye of Hebu. Represents insight and the ability to balance wisdom and action.
Those are, to me, like the tenets of midwifery.
Yes. Balancing wisdom and action.
Those are the tenets. That's it. Right there.
Yeah.
Wisdom and action. The balance of it. And that takes time.
Yeah.
It takes time honing
Practice,
it.
experience.
Yeah, it's like honing that.
Being willing to learn,
adapt, adjust,
yeah,
refine.
And they're fine. Yes, it's a
I can't
fine.
get this one. Let's stop.
You know, it's a refinement. It's an attunement. It's subtle. It's nuanced. Those adjustments. The mudra that we pulled is Sakshi mudra, which is kind of like a prayer hands, creating a temple with your hands. And it assists self-study, clarity, and spaciousness. So again, it's really just in alignment with all that we were intuiting, right? We did that, and and even just sharing that again, just sit it in story, like this is how we started our day. You know, like I asked Sakina, what came up in your meditation? What are you receiving? Is there anything I should know? To again role model, like we're not just saying it, we're doing it, we're living it. Like this is how we start our day. It's real.
It's so real.
It's real.
Yeah, so intentional.
Yeah. And the focus here says, my inner witness leads me to perfect equanimity. So again, this notion of perfect alignment, crystal clear, equanimity, that's like, how do we bring ourselves to honor the neutral and not always be reactionary?
That's worked for me as well.
Yeah. To every little thing.
Every little thing.
And reacting to the needs of others. Like we need to respond, and in order to really to operate from a place of responsibility, the ability to respond, it does take time, and that's where practice comes in. Because if you're never feeling equanimity, if you're never feeling that neutrality within your own nervous system, mind, heart connection, then you're not bringing that to your work. And you're making rash decisions or rush decisions.
That right there, that's it. You just say that.
Yeah.
And that's powerful right there. Yeah. It's like grounding yourself. Because it also speaks to how you show up.
That's right.
Yeah. Being in alignment. So, yeah. That we need to repeat over and over again.
And even like when they're trying to learn something and they're not getting it, sometimes we can, again, like be at something to get it. Like work harder at it, as opposed to realizing, okay, I'm not getting this. Let me get the equanimity. Let me sit within myself. Let me breathe. Just like when we're working with a newly breastfeeding mother, right? And she can get all like the shoulders up, the tense. Let me adjust and try this and try that. And the first thing that I tell them they need to do, let's stop. Let's start over. Right? Let's start over. And let's start with breathing. And then let's bring the baby back to the breast. But once you've got yourself in any kind of being worked up in tension, then your learning is going to be more stressful. And it is going to often be harder to find the clarity that you're seeking. So equanimity is definitely a key to all of that. So yes, we will bring all of this forward because we are sitting in that holding my belly. You know, not squeezing that area.
You said the word is equanimity.
Yeah, equanimity. That inner resting in the balance.
Right. Like where you not have the tension.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
Here we are. I love these little.
Look at that shoe. It's been there out there for the longest.
Someone just lost a shoe.
I think I'm gonna just park in the front. Why not?
Here's to a day of alignment, equanimity,
That's right.
witnessing, breathing, being, and doing. We will be doing many things, and being with the doing.
That's right.
And looking to each other for moments of whatever we need from each other, you know. Yeah. No rush. I love you.
Love you too.